Lilli Dole's brilliant rendition of Blondie's hit song Heart of Glass was one of the top performances that took place during the recent season of The Voice, which featured a diverse range of talented individuals performing on stage. Lilli not only paid tribute to the classic from the disco era with her distinctive voice and explosive stage presence, but she also made it her own in every way. Her performance was nothing short of amazing, infused with the intensity of new wave music while yet having a contemporary edge. It was a moment that attracted the attention of all four coaches, who included John Legend, Michael Bublé, Adam Levine, and Kelsey Ballerini, and it resulted in her being awarded a highly sought-after position in the subsequent part of the competition. The beginning of Lilli's journey on The Voice began when she arrived on stage with a strong sense of determination. Her self-assurance was instantly apparent, and as the recognizable synth lines from Heart of Glass reverberated throughout the theater, it became abundantly clear that she was not just about to sing a song. Rather, she was about to provide a performance that would take the audience on an adventure. After then, there was a combination of artistic ability, fashion sense, and singing talent that put everyone on the edge of their seats throughout the performance. Blondie's Heart of Glass is the song that has been selected. Blondie's Heart of Glass is a legendary song that was released in 1979 and combines elements of rock, pop, and disco into a single catchy melody. Debbie Harry's unique vocal delivery, along with the song's infectious tune and driving tempo, continue to make it a long-standing favorite among music lovers. Nevertheless, when Lilli Dole made the decision to sing the song, she took the option to put her own personal spin on it from the beginning. Her performance was not a carbon copy of Blondie's version. Rather, it was an interpretation that captured the energy of the original while injecting it with a freshness that none other than Lilli could bring to the table. For Lilli, this song was more than just a return to the disco era. It was a symbol of something much deeper. The lyrics of the song, which dealt with love, heartache, and disillusionment, struck a chord with her on a profound level, and she viewed it as the ideal vehicle to display her vocal range, emotional depth, and stage presence. Heart of Glass is a song that requires a great deal of self-assurance, and Lilli possessed a great deal of it. But it also takes nuance because it meanders through moments of joy and despair, and Lilli's ability to handle these emotional shifts with ease set her performance apart from the rest of the performances. During the performance, a stunning demonstration of vocal power and stage presence was demonstrated. Since the very first note, Lilli has been able to capture the attention of the audience. She emitted a natural vitality that was an exact fit for the energetic tempo of the music as soon as the joyful rhythm of the song began to play. Flashing lights brought the stage to life, contributing to the lively energy that was already present. In a way that seemed seamless, Lilli's vocal tone was rich, silky, and definitely distinctive. She was able to smoothly swing from the sensuous, almost haunting verses and the soaring, exuberant choruses. She utilized her voice to add layers of emotion to the song, making sure that every moment seemed as like it had been lived in and was deliberately chosen. In contrast to Blondie's rendition, which demonstrated a certain chilly detachment, Lilli's performance was significantly more energetic and engrossing. As she spoke, her tone fluctuated between a controlled force and nuanced nuances. During the chorus, when she reached the higher notes, there was a tenderness in her voice that lent a new layer of depth to the lyrics of the song. Not only was it important to hit the notes, but it was also important to communicate the sadness, the longing, and the emotional roller coaster that were all a part of the song. It was not only her voice that made the performance so captivating, rather, it was her stage presence that made it so convincing. The audience was captivated by Lilli's magnetism, and she took complete control of the stage. She moved fluidly in time with the beat, interacting with the audience as if she was singing to them directly throughout the performance. It was evident that Lilli possessed the kind of star quality that The Voice thrives on, as she possessed both vocal skill and stage confidence, which was an unmistakable combination. As the song neared its climax, Lilli's voice rose to its full potential, striking each note with precision but still preserving the emotional depth that made her version of Heart of Glass so memorable. She did not merely sing the song, rather she experienced it, thereby creating a moment that was both thrilling and moving. There was a thunderous burst of applause from the audience just as the final chord was being played, which was a clear indication that Lilli had performed a performance that will be remembered for a long time. It was the four-chair turn that was the magical moment. As the last chords of Heart of Glass faded away, Lilli stood in the middle of the stage, her chest heaving with the tremendous amount of energy that was being displayed during the performance. The atmosphere in the room was electric with excitement, but the real thrill occurred when the chairs started to turn against one another. Within a matter of seconds, John Legend was the first person to hit his button. His expression was one of awe as he took in Lilli's performance. Although he was leaning forward, he continued, "You have such a distinctive voice. You don't hear something like that very often, and it has this kind of warmth and depth. You truly put your unique spin on that tune, and I'd be delighted to assist you in moving forward with it." Michael Bublé's chair turned around before Lilli could even begin to grasp what had just occurred. Lilli smiled, expressing her gratitude for the opportunity to take the first spin. The seasoned crooner did not waste any time in falling in love with her elegance. As he spoke, his voice was filled with warmth. "I'm a fan of taking classic songs and making them fresh," he added before continuing. "It is without a doubt that you did it. You have a beautiful way of phrasing, and I believe that we could accomplish something truly remarkable if we worked together. You definitely have the capacity to go a long way." Adam Levine, who was not to be outdone, pounded his button with the fire and ferocity that is the hallmark of his performance. With his eyes wide open, Adam exclaimed, "Wow, that was quite a performance. You have a distinctive voice quality that really sticks out from the crowd. That music was infused with a level of passion that I had not anticipated, and I really adore that. By cooperating with one another, we may take that strength and transform it into something even more significant." The chair was finally passed over to Kelsey Ballerini, who brought a new point of view to the country pop genre and shown an awareness of contemporary trends in the music industry. "You have done an amazing job of reimagining that song. In spite of the fact that it is daring and unexpected, it is yet so loyal to the essence of the original. There is a possibility that we may develop something unique and genuinely assist you in discovering your voice." At the moment that Lilli stood in front of the four coaches, who were all ready to collaborate with her, the room exploded in cheers. The choice would not be an easy one for her to make because there were so many amazing options available to her. Reasons why every coach wanted Lilli, according to their pitches. When all four chairs were turned and each coach was competing for the opportunity to be Lilli's mentor, they each presented their argument. When it came to soul and pop music, John Legend was the first to speak and provide his experience. "I am completely dedicated to assisting musicians like you in gaining access to the emotional core of their voice. You already have a solid basis, and I am confident that I will be able to assist you in developing it into something that will resonate with people all around the world." Michael Bublé, with his silky crooner approach, emphasized the singularity of Lilli's voice throughout the performance. "The fact that you have a traditional sound with a contemporary touch is something that I believe we have the potential to truly investigate. I've spent my entire career creating music that will stand the test of time, and I believe that we might create something truly memorable together." Next up came Adam Levine, who has always been enthusiastic about pushing the bounds of vocal performance and breaking boundaries. "What separates you from others is the raw and tremendous energy that you possess. It is my responsibility to capture that intensity and assist you in developing it. In order to help you find your artistic edge and ensure that you stand out from the crowd, I would like to collaborate with you." Finally, Kelsey Ballerini, who had swiftly become well known for her own distinctive style to country and pop music, made her presentation. "According to me, you have a new perspective on the song, which is just what the music industry needs in this day and age. It gives me great pleasure to assist you in discovering your voice and bringing it to places that no one anticipates." The choice made, the beginning of a new adventure. Lilli paused for a moment to reflect on the situation after she had heard from each of the coaches. The approach that Kelsey Ballerini took to modernizing traditional sounds while yet being faithful to an artist's individual identity was the one that struck a chord with Lilli the most, despite the fact that all 4 coaches possessed an extraordinary amount of talent. A new approach to music seemed to be the ideal complement to Lilli's current style, and she was confident that Kelsey would be able to assist her in developing both as a vocalist and as an artist. With a grin on her face, Lilli made her decision. "Kelsey, I am so impressed by the work that you have accomplished in your own career, and I can't wait to see what we can accomplish together. I am prepared to embark on this journey alongside you." As Kelsey beamingly welcomed Lilli to her squad, the audience erupted in shouts because of her enthusiasm. That marked the beginning of Lilli Doll's adventure on The Voice, which eventually became official. The amazing rendition of Heart of Glass that Lilli gave for the audience was more than simply a showstopper. It was a statement. The fact that she was able to take a well-known song and make it her own, in addition to the apparent talent and stage presence that she possessed, indicated that she would be a formidable opponent in the competition. On top of that, with Kelsey Ballerini serving as her coach, there was no telling how far Lilli may go on The Voice. The entire world was observing her as she was the center of attention.